Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of A Lawyer Plays. The Longest Journey, with me, Ryan the Gaming Lawyer. Oh my goodness. I believe we are getting toward the end here. We're getting towards the end. And it's kind of a good thing because, oh my gosh, I've been having issues recording this game. I've been having tech issues recently. Like, I've spent, I don't know. This episode I already recorded, and there were problems with it, so we're going over some territory that I've already seen. Full disclosure. But, without risking any spoilers, I will say that, things are getting pretty interesting at this point. So, recording software willing, we will get through this in a non-glitchy fashion. That'd be great, because I'm using a new recording method that I've been testing tonight, and it seems to work. So hopefully everything looks good, if as it always has, maybe in some ways better. And but anyways, we're not here to talk about my recording techniques. We're here to look into The Longest Journey. And if you recall, last time we left once again at the city of the flying people. We were at the ruins in the volcano. We had convinced them that we were the chosen. I think we convinced them that we're the prophesied one by doing their little quiz and flying across the gap a while back. So we're about to talk to their wise lady, who's going to give us a scoop, and hopefully, flying people have they got one of those shard stone pieces, and we'll reunite them with the sea people, get their shard stone piece, and then we'll be moving right along towards completing our quest. So we're gonna go in and just talk to the see what's going on with this lady here, the beautiful Elation Teller.
Come closer, human.
Right. Closer.
Closer. I cannot see your face.
Come closer. Closer.
Closer still. Come sit here by me.
It's getting a little creepy. I'll just sit on the ground here.
There you are. You see, my eyes are not what they used to be. Ages ago, I could spot a ladybug crawling up a straw of grass from 15 tree lengths up. Now, I have a hard time seeing my supper. But my ears, balance be praised, my ears, they are as good as ever. I could hear you outside, learning the tales my children tell. You are a good listener and a fast learner.
They were interesting stories, and your people told them well.
That is what we do. The Elation are the keepers of the tales, and I am their teller, the one who must know all the tales told since the day we came to this world.
How can you do that? How can you remember every story ever told?
The secret is to tell them often and to tell them in your own words, not the words of your ancestors.
Doesn't that mean that the stories change with every generation?
Yes, as all tales must. Change is important. Otherwise, the tales will have no meaning to us. They will just be words, and we do not care about the words. We care about what the words tell us.
Yes. Or you can just make up whatever you want. That's a powerful position to be able to be the official teller of stories for a cultural tradition.
How long have your people been telling stories?
Since the beginning, human. Since we came to this world a long, long time ago.
You're not from Earth? From Arcadia?
Not according to our tales. We came on a great wind before the divide, when the earth was one and humans had yet to learn of magic and science. But we were a different people then, and the tales we tell from that time are vague and incomplete. Like myths and legends, The younger elation pay little attention to these tales.
Maybe because they've been changing every
Sometimes
generation.
I worry they will be lost with me, these tales. And I am getting old, very old.
All right, they could hire somebody with fingers to write down each successive teller's version of the story, so that they can compare them later. But I get the feeling that wouldn't fit with their culture.
I came to you to find answers to some important questions.
Ask, and I will try my best to answer.
Here we go.
Have you heard of an ancient god or dragon that lives beneath the sea?
Once, long ago, when my people lived in harmony with the Merim, there were stories of an old god worshipped by the Merim who resided deep in the darkest depths of the ocean. According to legend, the old god had once brought the Merim into their realm, into the ocean, and he was now sleeping, resting before the journey back.
Back where?
To a great ocean amongst the stars. When the time came, he would gather the Merim and bring them home with him, back to their world, to their ocean. Strangely enough, we have a similar tale. It is said that the great wind that brought us here will someday return to bring us back to a place where we can soar forever on warm winds.
Like heaven.
In a way, perhaps, but without the need for any of us to die. The great wind will just sweep us up and carry us away. Every evening before I go to sleep, I recite this tale to myself. It is a comforting one.
Yeah, sounds pretty nice.
What do you know about the Dryad kin?
The kin are numbered 4, or so our tales tell. 2 in this world, 2 in the other. The mirror world. The white and the blue, the red and the green.
Do you know where they are?
No, the tales never say. The kin are elusive. They keep to themselves. I have never seen one myself, and I doubt any of my kind has. The tales do say that our past and our future are tied to the fate of the kin, but how I would not pretend to know. This is one tale that is yet to be told.
Do you know anything about the Guardian's realm?
This is human business. Would you not know more than I?
Your people are the keepers of the tales. You remember more than humankind has forgotten. Please, I need to hear what you know.
That is very little. The Guardian's realm is home to the Guardian in his tower. No one is permitted within except the Guardian who was, the Guardian who is, and the Guardian who will be.
Well, guess who?
And of
Knock,
course
knock.
the Dryad kin, who were instrumental in its making.
Have you ever heard of the existence of a hidden entrance to his realm?
Oh, yes. Yes, I have heard tell of such a thing, though I would not know where it is. I gather that one of the kin may be able to tell you.
Thank you. I don't have any more questions.
I am glad I could help you with some answers.
I'm the Windbringer.
Yep.
I know you are. It's strange to me to hear those words spoken. I did not think they would be in my lifetime. But here you are, standing in front of me as real as the sky is blue.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but what is it that the Windbringer is supposed to do for you?
I did not expect you to walk in here and have all the answers, child. The balance has both blessed you and cursed you, and it has sent you here to do what it wills. The Windbringer is said to be the first sign of the great wind that will take us away from here. For a long time, the elation have lost the strength they used to have. Our bones have become weak, and our wings fragile. Where we used to be able to soar for days on strong winds, we are now using our legs to walk rather than fly. Why this is, we do not know.
10 yen.
You know of the reason for this?
I'm just guessing, but it makes sense. Go on.
The tales also say that the Windbringer will unite us with our past and end the age-old strife.
I know. You must make peace and be reunited with the Merim. You share a common ancestry.
I have always thought we did. The tales were too similar, the signs clear. But my people, they will have a difficult time understanding why and how this can be.
If you don't, both the Elation and the Merim will die out. When war broke out between your people and you were forced to move up into the mountains, it compromised a precarious symbiosis. A substance called Tanyan was abundant where the Merim and the Elation lived in close proximity. It brought fish and heat and light to both your people. But now, living up in the mountains, your way of life, your diet, your customs and habits, they've all changed. And that's probably the cause of your brittle bones and fragile wings.
Yep, you done screwed up.
Peace with the Merim and restore the balance between us, so as to strengthen us both and prepare us for the journey that will surely come soon. When our sitting is over, I will speak to my people, and I will elect one representative from the Elation to meet with the Merim in the place of your choosing.
Surprisingly
to open
easy
a dialogue.
to get these guys on my
I guess it's time
page.
for you to talk to your people and for me to make arrangements with the Merim.
Where do you wish for our meeting to take place, Windbringer?
You want me to decide? Well, I know. Send your ambassador down to the ancient caves by the beach. Inside, there are remnants of an old Elation settlement and a Merim city. It's a good place for your two people to meet, don't you think?
Yes. And could you ask if they would bring their half of the stone?
The stone? You have the other half?
We have held onto it for centuries, knowing that someday it would be of use to the Windbringer.
It will, trust me.
Then we must make haste and arrangements. It is an important day, so let us not waste light. Go and wait for my ambassador in the caves.
Well, yes, moving right along. Things are moving at a very brisk pace at this point.
It's amazing. This place is so beautiful. And the scent of sea and rock and mist. This scent is of home. This was home a long, long time ago, according to the tales. We lived in peace with the Wet-tail, with the Merim back then.
Now you'll be able to live in peace again. And with the Tanyan bringing fish to your doorstep, you'll be able to eat well and restore strength to your bones. Soon you might even be able to soar on the winds for days like you used to do.
I hope you are right, Windbringer. And I hope that the Merim will see the sense in it too. They are coming, are they not?
They said they would. Hush, I hear something.
Speak of the devil, there they are.
We are here, Water Stiller, as was promised.
Good. Now, as representatives of your respective peoples, you, the Queen of a Merim city, and you, guard to the Elation Teller, must fulfill the prophecy and join the two parts of the one stone.
We hope that our peoples may be joined again, Elation, and that we may live in peace and prosper.
As do we, Merim. And we pledge to do all we can for this to happen.
Nice. Well done, April. Well done.
The stone is now whole, Windbringer. And the Elation and the Merim will once again be as one.
Okay, hold on.
You may take it with you.
Thank you. The both of you.
Come now, April, and we will take you to our sleeping god.
Wow.
May his wisdom guide you and lead you down the right path.
It's just one conversation led into solving the entire game. Now, one thing I'm not clear on is I thought the sea people and the air people had two separate pieces, but it sounds like between the two of them they had two halves of one piece, one of the four. So we're maybe not quite as close to solving, because originally I thought once I got the sea people's piece and the air people's piece, I was done. But we got another piece. That's 3 out of 4 at least, and now we're gonna go see their underwater god, which is kind of creepy. Deep sea creeper. I'm seeing my journal flashing. I forgot to check if I had new journal. I don't think I had new journal entries for this episode yet. Until now. Let's see.
The sand is covering something.
Well, what is... I'm not worried about the sand. I'm worried about what the hell this thing
That's
is.
a weird rock. It just doesn't look natural.
Can't touch it? Maybe
Feels
go a little...
more like a shell
Okay.
than a rock. I don't think it's a rock. I think it's alive.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Alright, let's mess with the sand. I'm having trouble with depth perception here. Doesn't it... It looks to me like she's still far away, and that's like more distant, but... Apparently it's right... She's like right there, like touching it. Alright, what the hell is this thing?
Some kind of organic sensor.
A small orifice. Sorry. I'm gonna... I'm gonna blow on...
Hello? Is anybody in there?
Sorry.
Spooky. Well, I guess it's an invitation of sorts.
What's this up here? It's the large orifice. Oh crap, I'm just gonna go... I'm just going into the large orifice. Alright, nothing dirty about it. Just going... just inserting myself gently.
There's air in here. And it's dry. I swear I'm never taking a bath again.
I'm such a 12-year-old sometimes. Okay. Look at it. Circular protrusion. I'm not even going to comment about that.
It doesn't look like a natural protrusion. It's too big and round.
I know you.
Jiminy.
Do not be afraid. I know what you are.
You do?
Yes. Yes. What would you hear? I do not like to be disturbed. I wish to be left alone. I wish to rest until the day of ascension.
Maybe you haven't heard of me. I'm kind of a big deal. I'm not gonna tell them that. Just flat out say, like, your nap's not important. Your rest, I'm sure, is very important, but I need some
I'm
answers.
sorry to disturb you, but I need some answers.
Everyone needs answers. Everyone has questions. I am not the oracle. I cannot answer all your questions.
Who said all my
I
questions?
don't expect you to answer all of them, but I was hoping for an answer to at least some of them.
Yeah.
Then ask and be gone.
Such a warm undersea god. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just work our way down the conversation list.
What am I?
What do you mean?
You said you know what I am. What am I?
You do not know. Then it is not I who should teach you about your heritage. You must make this discovery on your own.
Listen, I'm tired. I'm wet. I'm at the bottom of the sea, and I'm breathing with the help of a polyp stuck in my esophagus. So just cut the Buddhist bullshit about a journey of self-discovery and answer my question. Please?
Not so polite all of a sudden.
Your question has already been answered. That is all I will tell you. Your journey began with an answer. It is only now that you know the question.
That's so not helpful, but thank you.
Yeah. I love riddle answers. Thank you so much.
I'm looking for a jewel called the Dragon's Eye.
Yes. I have one such jewel.
I guess that's it.
Oh,
Take it.
there it is, right there.
Are you sure?
Take it. It is yours now. It is part of your destiny.
So just reach on into your
Okay.
eyeball and
Tell me if it hurts.
wow. All right.
What is the Day of Ascension?
The day when the kin return home. When my siblings come to me. And we rise toward the stars. For our journey back to our cradle. This is the Day of Ascension.
So you're going back to wherever it is you came from?
We will, eventually, when everything is ready.
When what's ready?
I will not answer that question. It is not necessary for you to know.
None of my damn business. All right, fair enough.
I need to know where I can find the gateway to the Guardian's realm.
So you come to me.
Yes.
They told me, well, they as in the few people who could tell me anything at all, they told me that if anyone would know, it'd be you.
I know. When the earth was divided, there was a doorway left open where the tower was built.
But it's moved, hasn't it? That spot. When Stark and Arcadia were created, that spot moved somewhere else.
Into the sky. Amongst the stars.
But where?
I knew you were coming. Your journey has not been a quiet one.
Don't change the subject.
Even down here, I could hear you. I speak with the dark people. They are my messengers.
This guy's like
have prepared a map for you.
a map.
With the entrance you are looking for.
This guy's like the underwater Sauron.
You knew I was coming and why?
He's got the creepy eye, but it's blue.
I know this is probably a futile question, but why didn't you send the dark people to me earlier? You could have saved me a lot of time and hard work.
You are afraid of time and hard work.
Well, if it's unpaid, especially.
No, but it's the principle of it, isn't it?
Yeah. Where's my compensation?
No, it is not.
Oh.
You had prophecies to fulfill.
That's true.
You had a purpose.
And I made money
Bringing my
selling maps.
children together in preparation. This was important. And for that, I thank you. Now, I wish to sleep.
All right. Well, thanks for the
You
stone
said
out of your
something
eye.
about a map?
Oh yeah, the map.
The dark people have it.
The dark.
They will meet you. I will bring you to them.
Sounds
What?
ominous.
Now?
Yes. Hold on.
Yeah, the game is just got me into a mode where it's almost like I'm on a story conveyor belt. Nice. So he's a god and he's a submarine. It's a giant, like, lobster. Rock lobster. Nice. Nice. One thing that's cool too about this recording method is before it wasn't capturing the cutscenes, so I had to find them online and download them manually and edit them into my episodes up till now. Excuse me, I got a frog in my... It's been a lot of work. And finally, the way that I'm doing it now, it's recording the cutscenes in-game, which is gonna make things a lot nicer. And it fits. I don't have to... There's not like a jarring transition that happens. Every time there's been a jarring transition. But anyway, the dark people. Let's see what this... This looks like a Dementor. He's a Nazgul. It's all fitting into my Sauron theory.
I can't see the face, but I think it's a man. A tall
was a king.
man wearing a dark cloak. He's one of the dark people. Whatever they are.
He was a king of men until the Undersea Lord forged in secret 9 rings. Okay, gonna do this.
Thanks for taking me on board.
Who are you?
Well, I thought you... I mean, didn't the old dragon... Well, I'm April Ryan, from Stark, and I guess you're a dark person.
But who are you?
I'm just a student. Not anybody special.
You are special. Who are you?
I'm not. I'm just... I'm the Windbringer. I'm the Water Stiller. I'm April Bondu Mbata of the Banda and the Venar Kangang La. I'm a shifter. I will someday become the 13th Guardian, the protector of the balance. And I'm April Ryan. This is who I am.
Yes, that is
Nice.
who you are. And you are a wave.
Sing it, April. What? So what does that mean? Wait, don't... I'd feel better if you guys didn't surround me. I'm gonna turn around and there's gonna be 9 dark people with swords.
Why am I, a wave?
You have
does
a
that mean?
purpose. You play an important part in the cosmos. A wave is someone who propels people and events toward change, towards the future.
As
And
foretold by the Beach Boys.
that's what I do?
Catch a wave.
You are a wave. There are ripples from your passing, and they spread wide and far. Those ripples will never die down. The worlds will be changed by your journey.
You're telling me that everything I do affects the universe?
You cannot escape it. You are a wave.
Yep, catch a wave and what is it? Catch a wave and you're standing on top of the world. It's the Beach Boys, you know? And I have to apologize, there's been a lot of microphone clicking going on to this episode, but I've got like a frog in my throat or something, so I have to keep like clearing my throat and hit my mute button. But it's fidgety and it's clicky. So, but it's a normal, it happens sometimes in each episode. I'll mute for whatever reason now and then. I don't say, I don't mention it, but it's been happening a lot in this episode. Like, I'll be talking and my voice will start getting like this, and I'll be like, crap. But, alright, let's continue this, and I'm gonna click my microphone and clear my throat.
The ancient dragon, the blue of the Drake kin, told me you had a map for me.
A map of stars, yes. It was made for you in our library, and given to me to hold. It is yours now. Keep it well. It is the only one.
Alright.
I'm looking for an ancient stone given to you by the Sentinel, the Fathers.
You came for the stone.
Another
Of course
stone.
we have it with us. Our ship would not have been chosen to meet you were it not for the stone we carry
Is this the
with
fourth
us.
stone?
Everybody's just waiting around for me to show up so that they can give me stuff. Who knew adventuring was going to be this easy?
It will not always be
I have to
so
feel maybe the
easy.
developers are running
Of
out of
that
budget
I
or
can
something
assure
and they
you.
wanted to wrap it up.
But here is our stone. We entrust it to you, as we were instructed to do when the Fathers first entrusted it to us.
I'll take that. Well, I believe my quest
And
is
this
done.
should take me back to Marcuria. I mean, would you mind?
We will bring you to Marcuria henceforth. It will take the night, but we will be there at first light.
That's fine. Thanks a lot.
You are free to rest here, to sleep, while we travel. The flames will keep you warm, but do not move too far away. My brothers are not friendly with outsiders. They do not take kindly to intrusion.
Big surprise. The Dementors don't like
Keep
visitors.
that in mind. I'm staying right here.
Good. Sleep.
This is like the most productive episode in the entire series. Oh yeah, and these things were missing too. I couldn't record these, and I couldn't find video clips to download. So I'd fudge them. These little chapter things. So I'm really hoping this recording method works. Alright, I think it's dark. It's supposed to be dark, right? My cursor's still here? I always get worried. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Make sure my game just crashed and I didn't know it. I'm like, what's going on? I've been having a lot of technical issues in the last few weeks with various things on my channel, so I'm a little paranoid.
Did you sleep?
Very comfortably, thanks. Where are we?
In the Marcuria harbor.
But there are barely any ships here.
I do not know why. We must leave you here. We have other business. Carry your wave into the future, April.
Whatever that means, I'll try.
Yes, thank you. Remember, my parting words, catch a wave and you're standing on top of the world.
Where did all the
Amen.
ships go? They're gone. This can't be a good sign. I mean, duh. The
It is
city looks
ominous.
strangely quiet and deserted. And the sky, those are not ordinary clouds. They look more like smoke. What's going on here?
Yeah, the war was coming to the city, right? There was war coming to the city, and also there was no wind to take the ships away until like right before we left. So maybe now that everyone wanted to leave anyways. No, but I'm pretty sure. Remember the priest guy basically told me I need to get the hell out of the city because it was getting invaded by the enemies or whatever. But anyway, we're over time, so this is a perfect spot to end the episode. I'm gonna look it over. I hope so much that it ended up okay, because this is about where I already recorded exactly to this point before, and the recording was garbage. So it was just like a blurry. There were blurry lines all over the place, like taking up 75% of the screen. It was terrible. But anyways, I think I've worked around that, so this should be good. But anyways, until next time, I hope everybody is doing well and take care. Bye-bye.